Not a lot of MR being built up as the Twitch support.
I think Kalista is a better choice.
There are so many picks that Kael could do.
Karma also makes a lot of sense, but they'll lock in Kalista. And this is going to be a duo that is very difficult to deal with here for the Sivir because you can't spell shield a large majority of this damage that's coming through.
As we're going to see, Gen.G, if you miss the volley, then you don't necessarily get to play the game.
Yeah, level 1, it's on such a long cooldown. Very frustrating if you miss that.
Well, they're going to try and go for it. Another very early heal here as Envy going down low. But with all these sticks, advantage. Peanut will find Willa, turning up to fight him. Should be able to Vault break him, but as you can see, it's a big advantage for the As losing out on the trade here towards this bottom side. Pays spell shields the air as Delight's the one that's going to be the priority target. But now let's see.
He is really having a rough time against all this range, and Envy is just not missing.
Yeah, that boomerang didn't quite work either. Yeah, we'll see where the Chains of Corruption will come through, and yeah, there it is. Delight gonna have to walk it out though, as Peanut Vault Breakers to get himself back.
Try to catch waves here without a disaster. Kael spots Peanut out.
Yeah, just barely as well, as Peanut's gonna go for it anyway. The needlework being thrown through. There it is, cease and desist to come down. Envy's gonna go, and Closer teleports in. The Gwen is indeed immune, as we were talking about. Flash out from Peanut though, and there's the flash forward from Kael. They can slow him with the rend, and Closer should be able to find another set of arrows. There it is, it's gonna be collected by Doran, but it doesn't actually matter. Peanut still goes down, and Doran takes a lot of damage.
It's like, there's no way he dies here, right? There's Ashe, he has the Sivir.
Well, Chovy might be in trouble, but there's a cease and desist. Willa getting taken down very low. Chovy was CC'd the entire time, however, so couldn't offer any follow-up. Yeah, and I think they might just give it because Bertle doesn't have his teleport available, and as you can see, they just scatter. They get themselves out of the way. Gen.G get into position. Let's see whether Willa can go for another steal as Doran. He's in his mist, so he's absolutely fine. Envy has to deal with a Gwen now as the Fate Skull has to be invested.
Clearly the best. And then two that are almost as good, and then two that are, you know, we're like... Oh,
and then there's one that is Giga God tier that no one even really understands how to quantify, like the Cloud Drake.
Yeah. This is Closer's attempt to kind of flank in here and set up for the Emperor's Divide, but unfortunately Doran just does way too much here. His teleport advantage being massive for them and actually starting to feel very scary.
Well, Bertle going to try and do the Cassante things as the needlework is coming in. Teleport to come forward as well, though, as Closer makes it an unfair fight. That is going to secure him a kill as an arrow connects in the mid lane. And here's the pick potential on the Gen.G side. And
I wish I was a cool kid.
Yeah, I think it's just because I'm an old man. As Gen.G is going to catch Bertle out. They might get their wish here, but he does unstoppable a lot of it. Oh, the ult doesn't quite get through, and so he's not going to lost both into turrets. As Doran, let's see how immune he can be. As he goes into the Glacial Prison, and in melee range, he does certainly struggle. Running pretty quickly, though, with that Ghost now activated, as Peanut looking to try and turn this.
Step closer to getting that level 16 hijack, and about a level and a half ahead of Chovy right now in total. As Bertle just gets caught here, tries to ult his way out here, but the angle doesn't push him towards the top where the turret is. He actually goes down. It's kind of a weird, finicky ultimate. Got to play it perfectly, and I wish they would click on Closer. Okay, now we can see he's 2 levels up.
Well, the arrow is going to come through as Emperor's Divide comes down, but he's kept in position. Goes golden, though, and he can tank for about 1,600 years, everyone. This is Silas. And there it is, 1,600 years. Wasn't as long as I kind of thought, but I guess time is a bit of a relative thing as Chovy finds no one with his Emperor's Divide. Kael's over the wall. That was awesome.
Sick play saves him and then gets him over the wall. That was...
But instead, holds off on the flash, thinks that he can collect Willa alongside it. Just a little bit miscalculated as an arrow's going to connect onto Willa here. And Doran's going to lock down that kill. Now Gen.G with the man advantage and no Willa just needs to be so respected in this game. He is so scary as there's his version of the cease and desist as they look to lock down Peanut. He goes golden as well as the Varus locks up that kill. Pays trying to get the work done as Doran, massive damage. Willa's straight back to the death chamber once again.
So Liv Sandbox just have to simply give this objective up, and this is all Doran this time around, as this is a really deep engage here. And like Liv Sandbox so well understand how they are going to fight this out with the 80 carries, both of them at the back here. You have a really strong front line with the Silas now completely online.
We have Liv Sandbox with a slight deficit looking to try and extend it a little bit here, as Peanut getting taken down low. Another cease and desist. The chains are going to land, but the arrow is so good at denying the follow-up as now Doran dives on forward. The needlework is good, but he hasn't got any of the big kills just yet, and now cease and desist coming down, and the Gwen not as immune as he wants to be, but it's the Sivir damage that needs to be respected. The massive knock-up going, LSB! I don't know whether you wanted that one, buddy, as Silas goes in deep, grabs the support, and Willa is going to burn to death from the Leandries. Gen.G, they managed to get the wipe on everyone but Kael.
Could go one way or the other very easily.
Is it just a really small shell? As now Pays throws the on the hunt. Peanut goes golden. We'll see whether they can lock him down. Good chains are going to come in. There's the cease and desist. The Vi trying to get out. It's going to be difficult, but he is going to make... No, never mind, Bertle manages to lock him down. The Gwen grabs the kill, and the rest of Live Sandbox are left limping.
Be pushing the second inhib. Clean macro setup here.
Well, arrow will connect onto Willa. Nicely done, Doran. Half health, does need to be a little bit careful, but they grab 2 inhibitors. And, okay, Pays kind of left to the wolves a little bit. Doran's like, nah, buddy, sorry, you are... Okay, well, he's going to at least try to escape. Never mind, he's fine. He's fine, totally fine. Had spell shield, had flash.
Live Sandbox here looking for soul points still, but they're 2 inhibitors down, so getting over there is really, really tough. As once again, Doran basically does everything in this fight. Like,
oh my god, the ricochet damage as well, just insane.
Well, this is a different fight than I thought. I thought we were going to the inside, the pushing fight where Doran does a million damage. Yeah, that was ricochet damage. Oh, this game is theirs again.
Oh, absolutely.
So you got to be super patient as Gen.G are.
Well, they're going to dive on forward. We'll see whether Doran can survive this. The answer is kind of yes, but Vi is already dead. Doran goes into his Zhonya's, but can he get to safety? Yes, he can. Of course he can. As Live Sandbox have been able to clear themselves an avenue towards the Baron Pit, as Arrow is going to sail in. Willa in trouble, and he's the jungler. You got to keep him alive. Glacial Prison comes down. They look to lock up the Gwen. As now Closer with some needlework of his own. Envy is so incredibly low, but he limps out of the fight. He can still offer a lot of damage from range. Gen.G looking for a flank angle. Envy gonna get sniped. The Fate's Call is not off cooldown, so he's going to get taken. Peanut is going to lock up the kill, and now Willa is the next target. The perfect option. As Peanut, he found his window, and he immediately dove through. A double kill for Pays. This should be the ace. Closer is going to try as he might to get this one working for them. Emperor's Divide comes in, and yes, the Ashe dies, but that's the end of the game. Gen.G bring us to 1-1.
You know, these two teams said, wouldn't it be interesting if we let Ashe through the draft? It's been a little while in the LCK since we let Ashe through the draft. You know, people haven't seen that Arrow gameplay in a few days. Here in week 3, we're a little Ashe starved. Let's just let that one through and trade wins here. We're 1-1.
I'm worried about Gwen. Who left Gwen through the draft, man? I feel like I'm back in last year or something like that.